That one felt great. Big high ball, knuckled through the wind, really nice shot. Now I saved the best for last. I know a lot of you guys out there are having those balls that slice. If you get into any kind of wind or you struggle at all with distance, that slice is actually just gonna eat up your distance really, really badly. So if I wanna hit it farther, I've gotta hit a little bit of a draw or at least dead straight shot if I wanna get the maximum distance on there. That's gonna get the least amount of spin. That's gonna help the ball to really launch pretty fast. So when I'm setting up to this golf ball, a lot of times what I have people visualize is that they're coming through and the face is really square, and they imagine they're just gonna kind of pull this club through. I'm gonna exaggerate here, hopefully you can see this on camera, but I'm really gonna get this one to swing from right to left. There we go. So we saw that one started down the middle of the fairway, hooked over to the left, almost by the trees. I'm right on track. That's what I wanna have happen at first if I'm struggling with that slice. Now the second piece to this, after you've hit about 15 or 20 balls doing that, and you've got the feel for that, I'm just gonna tone down a little bit. Don't let that club release quite as much to the outside of the ball, and don't swing quite as far to the right, and now you're gonna have that little baby draw that everybody wants to have to get the maximum distance. I'll get too far kind of to the left if you're looking at my shoulders, and now I'm in this position that feels like I can slam down in this golf ball with a lot of speed, with a lot of energy, but it really just doesn't work in golf. So that's the first key. What I want you to do, go ahead right now, even if you're not on the driving range, grab a club, grab a broom, whatever you have to do, follow right along with me on this, and this is really gonna help a ton. Put a club across your shoulders, so hold it right on the tips of your shoulders here. Go ahead and bend forward into your posture, and then I'm gonna feel like my belt buckle goes a little forward toward the target, my upper body gets a little bit more behind it here, my head's behind the golf ball, my chest is behind the golf ball, and you're gonna notice how I create a little bit of an angle with my club there. So just a slight angle is plenty. I don't have to go like this and go really a ton. But what I want you to do is set up very level, and then I want you to tilt away, let's call that about 10 degrees or so with my shoulder angle. Doesn't have to be more than that, a little more, a little less, not a big deal. So go ahead and do that about 15 to 20 times just to get comfortable getting behind that golf ball, just like this. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing with my golf club, repeating that same action. So here I'm setting up, I'm getting a little tilt away, and now all of a sudden, I've tilted everything much more to the inside. I've created this big area right here where I can swing my hands and arms from the inside. I can get that club into the slot, and that's gonna make it a lot easier to create the real speed that we need and not that over-the-top type speed. Let's go ahead and try that out. I'm gonna hinge forward. A big mistake when you get your shoulders too level, I'm gonna put this hand on top, palm down, and now my elbow pit is pointed toward the target. That sets me up way too level with my shoulders, way too far to the left, and I really have nothing I can do from this position rather than to chop down over the top and really make a weak swing here.